Pleasant greetings to all my subscribers. This is Jah-P Sports Talk. I hope everyone is keeping safe. So the much anticipated match, the Jamaica Reggae Boyz versus Curaçao. Yes, it is a do or die moment for the Jamaica Reggae Boyz. You understand me? And say this to say that the Reggae Boyz need a win to get the automatic qualifications to the next World Cup. You understand me? Automatic. If they draw or lose, we are going to play the playoffs. You understand me? But at where things stands right now, Curacao will get the automatic qualifications. You know? So the Reggae Boyz find themselves in a predicament at the moment. We played that last match versus Trinidad and we draw 1-1. We should have definitely won that match. But unfortunately, we draw the match. And even if we had win, we still would have been in a predicament, but we would have probably needed a draw against Curacao or beat Curacao just the same. So we needed maximum points, however. You understand me? But Tuesday, we asking everyone to come out and be that 12 man on the field for the Jamaica Reggae Boyz. You understand me? We're calling out everyone in Kingston and Jamaica to come out. I know that a lot of persons in Jamaica are devastated at the moment. You understand me? Whether you're being in Kingston, Westmoreland, Negril, wherever, because a lot of persons in Kingston, they are originated from one parish in the Caribbean, in the country area, you know. So they have some form of relatives that are going through a devastation after Hurricane Melissa. So we know things are really, really messy at the moment. You understand me? But whoever is in Kingston and can come out, please go out, or whoever can fly in for the match, please do so. We know that the airports are very messy at the moment. You understand me? Some people don't want to travel if they don't have to travel. A lot of delays and stuff like that, and traffic. And trust me, I know it's chaos. But right now, the Reggae Boyz really needs that support. You know. But where I see things right now, if the Reggae Boyz cannot win this contest versus Curacao, it's gonna be hard for them in the playoffs. When I say hard, it's gonna be hard for them in the playoffs. Believe me when I say it, because you don't look good at all. You understand me? And a lot of persons were saying that, this group is one of the easiest group for the Reggae Boyz to reach to the next World Cup. And I think so, but the Reggae Boyz didn't think so. The boys did not play as hard as how they should have played, and as a result of that, we find ourselves on the back foot, you know. So now we have to play catch up, we have to play catch up. So I'm seeing here where the bleachers tickets is 2,000, and then they also have a bleachers premium for 4,000. All right, and we get to understand that the grandstand is for 8,000 and VIP 12,500. Skyline food and drinks included for 25,000. All right, but I was getting to understand that some of the, I think the grandstand sold out. You know, hold on, let me see. VIP and grandstand sold out. So that's what I'm seeing here. This post was made 59 minutes about an hour ago. So VIP and grandstand sold out. I am wondering, is it a publicity stunt or is it true? We are wait to see. We are wait to see. All right. So the skyline is there for 25,000. Bleachers premium 4,000, and bleachers is 2,000. You know. Some people were of the view that the bleachers ticket, especially in this devastation time, that the bleachers ticket should have been at least 500 or $1,000. You understand me? But we know that the stadium comes with a lot of costs. We know it comes with a lot of costs, a lot of persons they have to pay out and stuff like that, and to maintain the field and everything. So, it's a tough one. You understand me? It's a tough one, but I just think we just have to just work with whatever it is at the moment. But on my point of it, I think they could have probably put the bleachers to probably $1,000. If I'm wrong, you could comment in the comment section and let me know. I know that things are rough in Jamaica at the moment, you know, and a lot of persons don't have it. You know, they have to buy the jersey, have to buy a t-shirt. Well, some people still have a t-shirt, and then they still have to find food, and then they have to find taxi fare. So it's a lot. But for everyone that is going to the match, please, I'm asking you all, if you can leave out from early, get yourself into the stadium to avoid the traffic congestion and all that. And please, I'm asking the everyone behind this JFF, everyone, try their best to coordinate things a particular way to get everyone into the stadium before match time. You understand me? I know it's gonna be chaos because everyone want, most people are going to be the last minute. You know, they're going to want to reach there for the last minute. You know, so we call out everyone to try and push out from early. You know, get there themselves in the stadium. You know, we saw where the Reggae Boys doing their practice sessions. You know, a lot of persons still asking the question: is it McLaren that is picking the squad, or is it JFF? Is it Michael Ricketts? Who picking the squad? You understand me? The question still being asked, and this question have been asked for some time now. You know, and McLaren, if it is you picking the squad, we are asking you to start your best 11. I hear you made talks about Shamar Nicholson. Shamar Nicholson didn't start, you know. Kaim Dixon. We need some momentum from first half. You know, we need some momentum from first half. So the earlier we can get a 2 goal cushion, it is the better for us. You know, it is better for us. You know, so we're calling on all the sponsors to come on board at the National Stadium. You know, and all the necessary partners that want to contribute towards Hurricane Melissa devastation. You know, they can bring whatever they have to bring at the National Stadium. I think some of these partners will be there at the National Stadium to accept whatever they can to distribute to the parishes that have been affected. You understand me? Or to the government on a whole. I'm not sure what the government set up, you know, for this occasion, you know, and I'm also seeing where it's 28 years ago the Reggae Boys qualify for the World Cup, the 98 World Cup. They draw nil with Mexico, you know. So we're hoping that, you know, it will be a memorable moment for the Jamaica Reggae Boys, you know. Um, Trust me, I just want the Reggae Boys to just. I was seeing something here, you know. Bleachers Premium, 10% discount when you pay with a Visa card. All right, so if you're using a Visa card, there's a 10% discount. All right, and you know, we know that the Pom Pom girls are going to be there, you know. Um, so if you want to check out listings of updates, just go on the JFF football page on Instagram or Facebook. You can see the seating map with the bleachers premium and all of that, and you know how they outline everything. You know, so trust me, it's just 2 days away. Or you would say 1.5 day out. So let me tell you now, the match time is 9 p.m. Eastern Caribbean time. That's 8 p.m. Jamaica time. All right. So it gives people a lot of time to go home, get ready, and reach in time for the match. All right. So we're expecting a full house. You understand me? And a full house meaning we want a full house with excitement. You know, giving the boys all the support. You know, so we want that extra 12 man on the field. You know, so trust me, we're just calling out everyone to just go out there, you know, and all the sponsors that can come on board, just to come on board to help support the Reggae Boys, you know, and everyone overall. They said to wear yellow, all right. So one color, one people, one mission. Wear yellow. So yellow is the team, all right. So they're playing home, so they want yellow. So I'm in my mixed colors right now. Yes, I'm not even sure what shift I have Tuesday. I'm gonna check out my schedule, but hopefully I will be able to go live to give you guys some updates. I can't afford to miss that match. You understand, my viewers? You know. So trust me, my viewers. Anxious moments for a lot of Jamaicans. You know. A lot of us, the butterflies are just waiting to get out. I don't know when they get out or we're gonna catch them, but trust me, the butterflies are there ready to get out, my viewers, of a lot of Jamaicans around the world, yard and abroad. You understand me? So just to remind you, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Jamaica time, 9 p.m. Eastern Caribbean time. All right. We look forward for this contest. All right. We look forward for this contest, my viewers, and we really want the Reggae Boys to um, put forward this win, to avoid the playoffs. Because trust me, if we cannot make it automatic, I don't think we're gonna make it with the playoffs. Believe me. Not to discredit the Jamaica Reggae Boys, but with the teams that I'm seeing that are possibly going to be in the playoffs, it's going to be rough. It's going to be really, really rough. You know? So trust me, I'm just calling out all the boys. All the boys that are listening at the moment. I don't mean no way to call you boys. I know you're all men. But I'm just calling out all of them. Please. We need your 110% on the field. You understand me? We need the brain to be clicking. All of those decisions, we need them to be on point. You understand me? All of those passes, we need them to be as accurate as possible. We don't need the holding up of ball. We need straight head towards goal. We need that extra momentum. You understand me? So if you guys have to drink 3 Gatorade before you go on the field, or something, or your mother, husband, wife, whoever, you know, they have to just get that momentum and find a way how to just put something there for the boys. Well, not husband, but wife. You understand me? Wife, baby mother, girlfriend, wherever. You understand me? Or your brother, anybody can just, give them that extra motivation, to just go out there. We can do it and just make it happen for Jamaica and the world. You understand me? And especially during this period of time that we are going through with Hurricane Melissa, a lot of persons devastated. We're talking about St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Montego Bay, Trelawney, Hanover, Negril, Westmoreland. Trust me, a section of St. Thomas and Portland, St. Mary. You understand me? And I guess Kingston got a little piece. So trust me, and Clarendon also, not to forget Clarendon. Yes. So trust me, we're just asking all the partners just to come out, and we're hoping that we will have a fantastic weather. You understand me? So that will even be better. But I have one concern. Is the lighting ready? You understand me? Is the lighting ready? Jamaica, we don't need no embarrassment. We don't need no embarrassment. So we're just praying that the light is 110% ready, because it's a late match and we're depending on the light. You understand me? So please, JPS, come on, everyone who involved in this, we're asking you all, please, to have the necessary backups, whatever they may need. We need it to be at the National Stadium. And for the fans, please, I'm asking you all, please to be at your best behaviors. Please do not run on the field. Please do not run on the field. Whether before or after the match, please do not run on the field. I know, depending on the situation of the game, a lot of you guys may want to run on the field, but please, because of FIFA, we don't want this to happen in Jamaica. So I'm asking you all, please, the footballers can go as close as possible towards you, but we don't want you guys to be running on the field. So we hoping that the JFF can put out this public announcement also. You understand me? Because a lot of persons are not aware of FIFA regulations and stuff like that. So we're just asking out everyone, please, do not run on the field after the match. Please, and just give the Reggae Boys all your support that there can be. All right, so my viewers, I think I have said it all. So we look, but just let me just run you down into other matches on Tuesday. All right, so Costa Rica will play Honduras. Costa Rica is in a position. Da 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 da. Costa Rica need a win to get the second place qualifications or to go to get the automatic qualifications, right? At where things stands now, Costa Rica is in third spot. 3 points would put them ahead. 80 play Nicaragua. We're expecting 80 to defeat Nicaragua. So it's a possibility that 80 might get that automatic qualifications. Da, 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 da. Well, all of these matches are starting at 9 p.m. So that's 8 p.m. Jamaica time. So that contest, Honduras versus Costa Rica, that is a big, big match for both teams. A win for Honduras. Let me see now. A win for Honduras will put them on 11 points. A win for 80 will put them on the same. I think 80 will have a better goal scoring the goal difference. So and a win for Costa Rica. So that group C there is very, very tight. Very, very tight right there. Panama will play El Salvador. Let me see where things stands here. Um, Panama needs a win to get the automatic qualifications. Suriname needs a win to get the automatic qualifications. Suriname have a better scoring goal difference. Yeah, better goal difference than Panama. You know. So and Trinidad versus Bermuda. This match now is basically just what you would call it now. Um, it's just a consolation match. It's a motivation match for Trinidad to try and finish on a high. That will bring them to 9 points, just missing out. You know, and it's Bermuda already conceded 21 goals, so we're expecting Trinidad to definitely defeat them. All right, so Trinidad will be at home. So Trinidad, we're asking you all to just come out and support Trinidad for the final game. Trust me, it's gonna be some testing times for these clubs, these countries, some very testing times, so we look forward for this encounter. All right. And then in the CONCACAF series, St. Kitts will play Belize. Antigua and Barbuda go up against Guyana. Dominica Republic versus Martinique. So a lot of football to be played on Tuesday, my viewers. A lot of football to be played on Tuesday. And then you will also have some World Cup qualifications. Austria versus Bosnia, Belarus versus Greece, Belgium versus Lithuania, Bulgaria versus Georgia, Casanova versus Switzerland, Romania versus San Marino, Scotland versus Denmark, Spain versus Turkey, Sweden versus Slovakia, Wales versus Macedonia. So a lot of football, my viewers. So you will not be short of any form of action. You will not be short of any form of action on Tuesday. Well, starting from tomorrow also. So these are the last set of matches for some of these teams. So we're expecting some heartbreaks and we're expecting some joy. You understand me? We're expecting some joy with these matches. We also see where Iraq in the Asia, Iraq versus United Emirates, you know, some other matches in and around there. So trust me, a lot of football to be played on Tuesday, my viewers. And we also have the World Cup under 17 playoffs going on. So trust me, a lot of football. And there still will be some international friendlies. Wow, this video is very long, my viewers. Japan versus Bolivia, South Korea versus Ghana, Angola versus Guinea, Burkina Faso versus Benin, Burundi versus Zambia, Guinea versus Niger, Oman versus Ivory Coast, Latvia versus Malawi, Senegal versus Kenya, Uzbekistan versus Iran, Saudi Arabia versus Algeria, Chile versus Peru, Cyprus versus Estonia, Four Islands versus Kazakhstan, Palestine versus Catalonia selection, Jordan versus Mali, Morocco versus Uganda, Brazil versus Tunisia, USA versus Uruguay, Colombia versus Australia, hold on. Canada versus Venezuela, Ecuador versus New Zealand, Mexico versus Paraguay. So trust me, people, Tuesday, you cannot, especially if you're a football fan, And whether or not you're a football fan, please support your country. All right, support your country by just watching the match. All right. So you don't have to be a football fan, you don't have to be a sport fan, but just to support the country, watch one of these matches. All right, support a country, and even if you don't love your country who plays football, add up a country. So, my people, this video is very long at the moment, so I want to thank you all for staying tuned, subscribing, like, share, and comment. And I wish you guys all the best for the remainder, for the start of this new week. And I wish you guys all the best for your country, towards your qualifications, towards your friendly matches, whatever it may be. I wish you guys all the best, and these countries all the best. All right, including Jamaica. So, my viewers, keep safe until next time. This is Jah-P Sports Talk. Wish you guys all the best and keep safe. All right? Peace.